perception that apple trees are mostly grown in some parts of the world, of which Ghana is of exception. Due to this, apples are mostly imported into the country to be sold on the Ghanaian market. Just recently, it was reported that an apple tree has been discovered at Yamuasi in the Ashanti region, but later turned out that the said plant was a fig tree, according to experts. Well, we are at one Mr. Enchibuedu's house, where he has grown a supposedly mysterious apple tree. Yes, I know you are shocked, but well, come with me as we have a tour on his farm. Hello, Mr. Yao Enchibuedu.
Hello, Ernestina. Welcome to my garden.
Oh, thank you very much. So how many fruits do you have here in your farm?
I have about 20 different species.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you name some of them?
So I have the guava, I have mango, I have coconut, rabotam, I have grape, the almighty apple, I have the breadfruit, I have pawpaw, I have avocado, I have peach, I have, what else? Dragon fruit, sweet berry, and a host of them.
Okay. Right. So you can point at the tree.
You can see there's some here, as you can see.
Okay.
Then on this branch, you see 3 of them.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's clear. And there are 2 up here.
So this is Mr. Yao
Enchibuedu.
Okay, and he is the owner of this, let me say, mysterious apple tree because of the preconceived ideas we've had from the past. Okay, what's your take on the perception that Ghanaian soil cannot produce apple tree?
I think anything is possible once you set your mind to it. As you can see, you've seen for yourself. So if it cannot produce it, you've seen. If it can, you've also seen it over there. With this proof, it shows that it's possible and it can be done.
Okay. How long has it taken you to plant this tree?
Okay, so I started in 2017. Okay. I brought the first set of seedlings into the country. I planted, they all died. What happened was that the manure that I had put in the hole had not decomposed enough, so they all died. Then I brought another set, and those sets survived. 2 of them started fruiting, but they also died. I'm sure maybe some pests or insects attacked them. But this is the only one that is left now, and this is the first fruit on it. It's about 2.5 years now. Okay. Yes.
What type of soil did you use?
I didn't use any other thing than the soil I have here. The only thing I've added to it is just manure, poultry dropping, that's all.
I still want to find out what type. Is it loamy soil or sandy soil?
It's a loamy soil.
Okay.
Yes.
What makes you so sure that this fruit is an apple fruit?
Okay, to prove to you, there is an app on my phone. I do it for fun. So I have an app to just identify fruits or plants that I have. So I have an app. We can take the app, take a picture of the leaf or the fruit, and it will show you what it is. So that will give you that confidence that I'm not telling you it is an apple, but it's not.
So what is the scientific name of this particular apple?
It's called paradise apple.
Oh, okay.
That is the name that this captures it.
So have you had any experts to come and test it to really testify that, yes, this is an apple fruit, so that it wouldn't be the case of that of the Yamuase case where the experts came in to pick samples and then later said that tree is a fig tree?
Well, I've not invited experts yet. but I know the source I bought it from. It's not like I started it from seed. I bought the seedling, brought it into the country, and I knew I bought an apple seedling. So if you believe in the app, I can just demonstrate it to you in a moment. So this is the app, if it can be captured. That is, picture this is an app. So once I pick the leaf, we take a picture, it will show you what it is. To confirm that there are other things that maybe you know. In the garden, we can pick any of the plants in the garden that you know, so that you can also see whether it tells you the right name or not.
To what month or year's time should we see this fruit fully ripe?
Oh, well, I think in about a month it should be grown and ready.
Okay, so what happens to it? Is it for commercial purposes or just for domestic use?
This is for domestic use, but hey, the opportunities once they come up, we can consider commercial.
Okay, so can we have a walk on your farm to have a look at them?
So this is jackfruit. This is jackfruit. This I understand it does well in Ghana. It's available. So, but this is the one I have. This is Malay apple. This is another form of apple, which is Malay apple. Yes.
And so the grapes?
The grapes is there.
Okay.
We can do the peach.
Okay.
So this is the peach.
This is
peach.
Okay.
This is peach. It's here to bear its first fruit though. So that is peach that you see there. Okay. Then we can look at the grape. So we can see the fruit of the grape coming up.
Okay.
You can see some here. Okay.
If it becomes many than expected, do you intend looking for marketers to help your goods be on the Ghanaian market?
I think I can consider, it's something that I can look into it. But for now, I was just doing it. I'm doing it for hobby, okay. But hobby can transcend into a business, which I wouldn't mind moving into.
Okay. Why do you think most of the crops do not germinate?
I do believe the weather we have is part. The soil type is also part. There are certain plants, they need a certain level of pH. So for you to be able to plant it, you need to test the soil and know the pH. And if it is not meeting that pH, there are other chemicals that you can use to reach that pH. And I'm sure once you set yourself to it, you'll be able to achieve it.
So now that you know or you have this knowledge, I hope most of your crops or your fruits are not going to die off again.
There are some of them, they will never do well here. Whatever you do, you won't get the kind of atmosphere and the kind of condition that the plant needs. With that, you can't do anything about it. But the ones that once you provide the conditions and which is possible for it to be done, I believe they will do well.
I have quite a personal question to ask. How much do you spend on this farm? If you don't want to mention the exact thing, at least an estimate.
I think I have not done the calculation, but I think it's reasonable.
How reasonable?
Because I've not done the calculation, I can't put a figure to it, but I do believe it's reasonable.
Okay. So this is the mysterious, in quotes, apple tree, and as you heard from Yao, he said it should be ready by next month. So Ghana Web will make a follow-up on this tree to really attest to the fact that indeed Ghanaian soil can produce an apple fruit. Ernestina Sewa Asante reporting for Ghana Web.